Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. And I remember seeing, I think it was maybe first last year, that Snap-on came out with this fireman's nozzle. And it was like $100 at the time. Now I just looked and it's $103.50 on their website. But anyway, what it was basically an adapter you put on a hose that has a lever at the top like this one that allows you to control the water flow, and then on theirs it's got a rotating collar that adjusts the flow, more similar to how these work here as far as I can tell, although I've never seen one actually used. A couple of people have them online on their tool channels, but I haven't seen them spray water with them. Anyway, it always intrigued me, what's the benefit of having this so-called fireman's hose? And on the Snap-on one, I believe the hose connects in the back here. This one, this Orbit model here, which is about $20 at Home Depot versus $100 for the Snap-on one. But anyway, it connects down below. But anyway, I thought, well, that's kind of an interesting idea. How is it better than something like this for the average hosing? Anyway, I picked one of these up, gosh, at least a year ago at Home Depot, kind of because I thought it looked similar to the Snap-on, and I was curious. I've got a lot of hoses, a lot of adapters, and these always leak, harder to adjust. This is how you leave them on, and then you adjust the flow by twisting this thing. Lots to go wrong, lots to leak. But anyway, so I picked this thing up just out of curiosity. It has 7 different types of water output, and then the control from all the way off to all the way on. And basically this thing is amazing. I love it. It is so much nicer to use than one of these. It's easier to hang on to control the water flow. This has a bunch of resistance, so it actually stays in the position that you want. It's easy to get the control. And it goes from, just dumping the water out to jets that squirt, depending on your pressure, 20, 30 feet, to all kinds of, from misting, softer for plants, etc., or fun for the animals, and then some larger sprays. So I wanted to bring this to your attention. This is Home Depot Orbit, 1997 or something like that. If you want to see what one of these is like before you drop $100 for the Snap-on one, this is probably a good, practice for what the Snap-on may offer. The Snap-on obviously has a much greater build quality. It's pretty incredible, with aluminum, etc. But the previous version, I looked it up in the catalog, and this is catalog 1500 here. This was their previous one, and it looks very much like this one. It looks like they still have the attachment at the back for the water, but the handle grip is the same. The new one is fancier. But anyway, I really was surprised at this, and I enjoyed using it, and it's a whole lot easier to use than any of the others, especially the old brass twist ones. But if you are curious about the fireman's type nozzles, they're pretty sweet. It's kind of a surprise. So with that, Doc out.